Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Diane Jones. She's the administrator at Northwood Retirement Community.
Correct.
Diane, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Well, let's find out a little bit about Northwood Retirement Community, but I'm going to start by asking you, it used to be always known as the Good Samaritan home, I guess in a way is what we called it. Things have changed.
Yes, things have changed. We're a continuum of care retirement community with the state of Indiana, and that kind of changed the title to Northwood Retirement Community. The reason that changed, we have the many levels of care in assisted living, independent apartments, post-acute rehab, middle-stage Alzheimer's, and the traditional nursing home beds.
Now, you are still associated with Good Samaritan Society.
Yes.
And you're a nonprofit.
Yes.
Okay.
We are part of the Good Samaritan Society out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We've been a company that has been around almost 100 years, and we have recently partnered with Sanford Health out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So we are actually now from birth to the end stages of life is how our company would state that we are taking care of folks in the country.
Okay. Here in Jasper, you've got the campus.
Right.
But since you've got so many different services that you offer,
Yes.
Are there like little separate buildings? How is that?
Yeah, we have a couple of different buildings. We have the independent apartments, which are separate. Then we have a beautiful new assisted living building that's been there for 5 years. And then we have the traditional building where we originally started back in 1969. And in that building is where we have the middle stage Alzheimer's, we have a post-acute rehab, traditional skilled beds, and we also do outpatient therapy.
Okay, and you just recently celebrated 50th anniversary.
Yes, we had a 50th anniversary in May.
And I don't mean to be blunt, but I'm going to
okay.
ask this, okay? Nursing homes is what you used to be referred to as.
Correct.
Now you're a retirement community.
Yes.
What has happened?
What has happened? What I can see in my career, having been there 34 years, yeah, it used to be the traditional nursing home beds if people couldn't take care of themselves at home. But we've seen all the different payer sources, how health insurances have changed, even the baby boomers now, we're just aging differently. So we see that most people, we want people to stay at home. We want them to be able to utilize Medicare benefits, stay as independent. We want people to feel loved, valued, at peace, and safe.
Now, we're not really good at planning with our parents,
Yes.
or I guess even with us as we grow older. We don't think ahead until something happens, and then we find that we need to go into a nursing home. Do people need to plan? Do they need to come in and talk to you or another facility and say, you know, I need to plan for the future?
That is always correct. It's hard to plan when you're at the emergency room and you've fallen and broken a hip. We will help with that, though. You can call Northwood anytime for assistance with planning those things. As you're seeing dementia increase, as you're seeing even an acute illness that just occurs quickly, maybe a flu, a cold, a touch of pneumonia, and you're at home, but you think I just could benefit with a little more therapy or some care. Please call us, because there is now a benefit where you don't have to have a 3-day hospital stay, that many seniors who are Medicare age already have that benefit and don't know it. So please call us for that. It's called the ACO benefit, and that means your doctor would call. All they need is your date of birth and say, you know, my patient needs a little extra care, and we're talking just a couple of weeks.
And a lot of times nowadays, we are going to someplace like Northwood for rehabilitation and then going home, not really going there and staying there.
Correct. We have had so far this year about 90 admissions and 90 discharges. We have a lot of people that we know in the community that we kind of term them maybe frequent flyers. They're there, maybe they've had a pneumonia this past winter, did well, did their therapy, went home, they did well, now they decided to have a total knee replacement. They have those ACO benefits, so they come to us, do their therapy after that, and go back home again.
You referred to ACO.
Yes.
What is ACO?
That is an accountable care organization. It is a Medicare benefit that Deaconess Integration has helped in this county and southern Indiana to try this program where seniors can elect a benefit without the 3-day hospital stay. As most seniors know, you don't get 3 days in a hospital. You have to be pretty ill to get that. So they found that they were able to save money actually for Medicare by bypassing that system. The number of benefits change every 6 months. The people who are in the benefit, depending on your health conditions, but that is something we can always help you to check. You could call us. I just need your name, date of birth. We can help you to see if you have those benefits available to you.
What is something that you find people don't realize about Northwood Retirement Community or about facilities like retirement communities as a whole?
I think the scariest thing for people is financial. Many times you don't have a lot of money, you're living maybe Social Security benefits. We will assist you with planning all of that. From your Medicare benefits to applying for Medicaid benefits, if that's the requirement, helping with nursing home insurance policies. There's just so much paperwork. Even working in the system, it's always changing. So it's hard for people to keep up on that, and we will assist with that process.
That's probably the scariest thing.
That
People
is the
don't
scariest
understand
thing.
that, so they avoid it and don't do any planning or do any talking ahead of time.
Correct.
But you'll help with that?
Absolutely. You can call our main campus is 812-482-1722. You can ask for myself, Diane Jones, or anyone in our social services department, and we will assist you with seeing what benefits you have available and proceeding from there if it requires making a Medicaid application to get a payer source.
Are you a faith-based?
Yes, we are faith-based.
Okay, explain that.
We are the Evangelical Lutheran Good Samaritan Society. Like I said, we're almost 100 years old. It was started by a Lutheran minister, Dad Hager. We still use that phrase. So we do have a chaplain on staff. We do help with assessing your spiritual needs as you are transitioning as a senior. That's very important to our local community. We work with the chaplains in the area. So that's very important to us, the Good Samaritan Society way. And everyone's different, not saying that you have to be a Lutheran or a Catholic or whatever denomination, whatever you believe. Yes, we want to help you with that, your spiritual journey.
What are you wanting people to know about their retirement years? Their golden years, however we refer to that, and or going to a nursing home?
I always keep coining the phrase retirement community anymore because we do transition from level to level. You may start at Northwood in a post-acute rehab and think, I'm happy here. I feel safe. I feel valued. But they don't require a skilled building. So maybe the assisted living, where they go on outings, they go to French Lick, to the casino, they have friends, they're not alone. That's what I think is important about Northwood. We want our residents to feel loved, valued, and at peace, whatever part of the journey you're on.
Okay, well, Diane, anything else that you'd like to add?
Gosh.
Probably the most important thing is just a visit.
Just come visit.
Right.
Yes, please stop in. We have a beautiful activity center. We would just like you to see the campus and learn more about us.
And things change as time goes along.
Things are always changing.
Yes. But don't be afraid, don't be scared of what a retirement community is.
And just because you come for a visit doesn't mean you're coming to stay or that you're required to do anything or share information you might not be comfortable in sharing at that time.
Who should be coming to see you? Should it be the kids of seniors, or should it be the seniors, or should
all
it be...
All of the above.
Okay.
Whoever, yes. Even if it's a phone call. I would like to mention, too, Dr. Mark Campbell is our medical director. He's board-certified geriatric specialist. He's internal medicine. He loves being the medical director at Northwood. He loves caring for seniors. And I think that's something important too. It's hard to transition as the physician providers are changing. So he has been accepting all our new admissions. If you don't have a physician, he will help care for you also.
This may be an odd question, but are there openings? Are there always openings?
Things are always changing day by day, whether someone's on hospice care and we're helping them transition as they pass away, whether it's the post-acute rehab, assisted living, conditions are always changing. We do keep waiting lists. If there's not an opening on the assisted living, we'll take your name. As something opens, we will give you a call. If you're not ready to come, you do not have to.
Not obligated.
Not an obligation, no.
Well, Diane, thank you very much for talking with us. It's been a real pleasure.
Thank you.
Our guest has been Diane Jones. She's the administrator of Northwood Retirement Center. Good Samaritan is how most people refer to you.
Yes.
Probably will forever, but it's Northwood Retirement
We're very
Community.
proud of that. Thank you.
Diane, thank you for joining us.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for watching 18 WJTS. We are local people watching local people.